Tonight, Florida under siege from severe weather. This reported tornado slamming down in Martin County, Florida, while about 100 miles south. Chaos on the roads near Miami Beach.
The cars are floating and the water is so high right now.
On this iconic highway, vehicles swamped by flooding.
How would you describe the conditions right now?
Very bad. Horrible.
Another round of vicious rain battering the state for hundreds of miles, canceling flights and delaying travelers.
I'm gonna miss all my connection flight.
With life-threatening flash flood warnings popping up from Miami-Dade to Broward.
There was a lot of rain, We
had to stop and walk because we couldn't see from the rain.
Florida's notorious flood problems re-emerging, even as Miami Beach has recently raised some of its roads for drainage, but the porous limestone underground is an issue.
It creates something we call compound flooding. Whereas the water is coming from underneath, you may see it percolate up through storm drains. When you add rainfall on top of that, there's nowhere for the water to go.
And this is only the middle stretch of a week of rain.
So you can see cars are being towed behind me all over the place.
And we want to move the car up on the garage so then we can stay here because I know it's not safe to go out the streets either.
The challenge now, what still lies ahead in the days to come.
And Sam, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this will be around for a while.
Look, Lester, parts of South Florida have already seen more than a foot of rain from North Dade, where I am, all the way out to Fort Lauderdale. And as you suggest, we have at least 4 to 8 inches more expected by the end of the week. And Lester, it only takes 6 inches to stall out a car, something many people right now are discovering tonight.
All right, Sam Brock, thank you.
Boy, it was rough. Hey, what's good, bro?
Well, I'm good, dog. Let me try and get my mask on the line. See what we got going on, dog.
What? I get rain up there in Orlando, boy. Done got ugly down here, boy.
Yeah, boy. Let me get this off the screen. I got all type of stuff going on. Hold up, swole up. Get that off of there.
It got ugly down here, boy. Been raining all week, boy. It don't take much. Oh, South Florida.
I'm proud them boys ain't out there with the jet skis, boy. You know how they do.
Eli?
Yeah, man. That's where we at, man. Hey, talking about them doggone them rain. People don't realize when it rain, it don't take a lot of rain to flood out them roads, man. And coach said we still got practice.
Remember we did a skit like that one time, man. That was dude was standing in the pool talking about, Coach, we got practice today.
Yeah, that's funny.
What's going on, man? Y'all make sure I get in here, hit the like button, share. We got what, 53 in here?
Yeah, man. You know what's funny about it is it's storming up here in Orlando the same way it is down there, so it's moving north. So it's just one of them things.
So y'all got but y'all flooding like that?
Nah, not yet. But it's us right here, though, dog.
Y'all got a Funk Fest this weekend, huh? Them people done canceled yet?
They ain't canceled yet, dog. So we're gonna find out and see. But check this out, though. Put this up on the screen, dog, right quick. Hold on. Put this on the screen for your boy.
Run it.
Coaches be like, we still having practice. That's how it is at the crib, dog. What all the way up to the gym? Hey, what all the way up to the crossbar, dog, on the football field, man. Yeah, we still got practice, dog.
You still got practice?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something about a rain game right quick before we get into our topic. We running in the state year. We play Miami Central. First half, beautiful night, dog. No problem. Soon as we go in for halftime, clock hit 0 for halftime, we go in. It's storm. You know, halftime 20 minutes. Storm. Right. It stormed so hard the garbage cans was full. Like the ball, when we came back out, you couldn't see the kids' feet. It was ankle high water. The ball was put down on the thing. As soon as you put it down, the wind was blowing so hard, it blew the ball across the water. Like, you're talking about tell the two stories here. Put the ball down, the ball floated across. The ref had to hold the ball to the center, got it. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, man, we ended up losing that game, man. Ollie Highsmith and them boys. I think it was Darnell. Was it Darnell? They ended up playing at Miami or Auburn. I forgot who it was, but anyway, we ended up losing that game. That was one of the 2 games we lost in the state run.
Yeah, I knew the storm was coming.
Nah. I mean,
you
know how it is in Miami. Oh, 75% chance of rain. It's going to rain 10 minutes, but not like that. You know, it rained and then it did. It rained for 20 minutes, but it rained. We must have been right where it was raining because all FIU Stadium was flooded, bro. The garbage cans was running over. Like all the trash started floating out on the field. It was terrible, man.
Yeah, that should have gave y'all a shot, though, man. That should have helped y'all, right?
Nah, we was good. We was faster than them. That thing slowed us down. You know, that was the Dwayne Bowe years. We throwing the ball around the yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, that was a good game. It was a good game. And then the boys came running, of course, sliding on us. Remember how Justin Fields slid in the pile, slid in the water? That's how they were doing us, dog. But yeah, that was a good one, man. That was a good one. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
Yo, sorry, man. We're gonna get into what we're talking about today. Today we're gonna give out some gems today, man. Every now and then we drop a little knowledge, try to help out. Today we're gonna talk about getting on the field playing early. Like we got coaching here. Coaches could be weird sometimes, man. Sometimes you don't know what coach, what the hell coach be coming from sometimes, man. Coach be doing weird stuff, man. Like, so we got a coach in here. Maybe he can let us in the mind of a coach and how they see some of this stuff, man. And we're going to talk about, give a few secrets on how kids can get on the field. So if you know somebody with a kid at college football, about to go to college football or senior high school, share the video with them. You're going to drop them some gems, especially now with the transfer portal, man. Playing time is a premium, like a mug.
That's right.
That thing, if playing time be there, boy, you blink your eyes, boy, playing time. Go on like a mug. You know, they Tetris, boy, that thing gone. So, yeah, so we're going to talk about some secrets, man, of how do you get on the field early and some of the things you can do. And I don't know, Hayes, I'll start off like this. Is it always talent to get the kid on the field early?
Yes, that's part of it. Talent is a part of it. Necessity, I think, is a big part of it as well, too. But I think it's necessity and talent. You see a lot of guys get on the field early, maybe due to some injury to some older guys, but talent is the reason you are on the football field. Yes.
Got you. So what is the number one thing, or what is the first thing that pop in your mind when we're talking about kids playing early at the college level? What's the first thing that they have to establish with the coaches to indicate, okay, we may be able to trust this guy, get this guy on the field? What's the first thing that pop in your mind?
Be coachable. Be a lump of clay. Take the coaching. Be able to sponge all the coaching you can, and to be able to spit that back out on the football field. Coach tell you to do 1, 2, 3. Don't do 4, 5, 6. Because in high school you was doing 4, 5, 6, and it was good enough for you. But we telling you here, we want you to do 1, 2, 3. Well, coach, when I was at Sidewalk High School, 4, 5, 6 worked for me.
Right.
So be coachable is the very first thing pop out my mind.
So be a little clearer on that. When you say 1, 2, 3, right? Are you saying, hey, we told you to line up, put a knee, get in the knee, put your left hand on your right hip. That's Correct. All you want him to do. And then he does more, right? But sometimes what?
Or he does less, or he doesn't do it at all.
Gotcha. So being coachable, you saying just listen. Damn, that sounds like simple stuff though, bro.
It is simple. Because usually if you are a freshman and you were recruited, there are some development guys that are recruited. But let's just take the 5 stars. Let's just, let's just use, I know stars don't mean everything to everybody. I get it. But let's just use the 5 star, because there's some 3 and 4 stars that make Power 5 or Power 4 rosters. I got to get used to saying that. But let's just use the 5 stars as the example kids in that case. And because everybody thinks every 5 star is going to be playing right away. and that's the furthest from the truth. But however, I'll take them, and they were 5-stars for a particular reason. So hopefully I answered your question.
Right. So basically talking about the 5-star, big time ballers, big time.
Yeah, what they consider big time ballers, the upper echelon of the class. And if coach says, I want your right foot up on this situation and, flat foot read, blah, 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 be able to accept that coaching. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But what also has to happen is that kid has to be reprogrammed because he's been successful for the past 4 years, if not beyond, when you go backwards to Pop Warner, doing it his way. Right. And very few, I hate to say this, but very few high school coaches are going to correct them because the kid, and I can't say correct them, they're going to make a change or do it differently because it works for them. He's successful. The kid got 10 interceptions on the season, 132 tackles. He All-American in the county and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All county and all state. So, you know what I mean? So I get that part, but the kid has to understand that piece.
Gotcha. So be coachable. That's the first thing come to your mind. I would have thought that.
Yeah.
Thought that. I guess the first thing coming to my mind is the playbook. Like if coach can see that you know the playbook, like know it, like really know the playbook, which is probably a difficult thing to do. A lot of these kids come from places where they ran 3 plays for 6 years.
True story.
That's what the running back Lorenzo Lingard said. Man, he had the same coaches from youth football to high school. He only knew football one way. But yeah, I think if you know the playbook, like if you actually really know the playbook, and coach can see that, oh man, he's been studying, he know this stuff like the back of his hand, that establishes a little trust with the coaches. They see that you're responsible. And coach, you can elaborate on that. I mean, what does it tell a coach when you know the playbook?
So the second thing is the playbook, right? And the reason I didn't put it first, because that is something that takes time, right?
Okay.
I'm looking at things that you can change immediately. You can change your stance immediately, right? Playbook takes time. You don't learn calculus day one. You learn it over 36 weeks in a year.
Right.
So it's like anything else. You learn that over time. Now, what does get kids early playing time is a FBI, football IQ. And that's kind of an umbrella term to what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
The playbook. Now, can you comprehend the playbook? But then can you spit that back out on the football field? I've had players that can tell me the playbook just like me if I was coaching them. But they go on the football field, their legs don't work like they used to before. It just doesn't work. But cerebrally, like mentally, cognitively, they can tell you what they're supposed to do. But it looks different on paper, right? When you're looking at a sheet of paper like this, like looking down at a sheet of paper, looks different than when you're looking at it in 2D and you got to look all the way across the field and you know what I mean? The vision is different. So
yeah, the visual is different.
Yeah, the visual is different. If I'm looking down at a sheet of paper, I can see all the dots at once. But the perspective is the word I was looking for. The perspective is 100% different. 100%.
You got me to think. You got me to thinking, dog.
That's my job. What they call me coach.
Do you think somebody would ever invent an app or a computer program that allows you to see the defense from your position?
So if you
like
play
all the cornerbacks, y'all log into the right. So instead of looking at those X's and O's down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like virtual reality, they learn the defense exactly from the cornerback position. Like visually, you got an iPad and you can see the top view, but then it goes to that side view where you can see what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know if they have like they've doctored it, like not doctored it, but perfected it. But we see that when people put the helmet cam on the quarterback, or I've seen them put it on DBs before because they're trying to get him to read the route concept. Okay, I got 2 receivers to this side. What are they doing to me? Look at the split. Look how far they are. 2 outside the hash, 1 yard from the top of the numbers, outside the numbers. So people have the idea. Now, has it been perfected where you can truly see it? I hate those helmet cams because it's not. First of all, you get dizzy as hell because it's moving all the way. And secondly, is your eyes do different than your head does. My head is this way, but my eyes are to the side. So what the camera's looking straight ahead, but my eyes are this way. So that's the part that's imperfected about that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I get it. Reggie, $5. Reggie say, Coach, how does it relate to coaching when a team come out in a different formation than what was covered in practice? So real fast before you start. When Duke was in high school, Heidelberg would come out in a different offense every week, dog. And I'm talking about different. Like different. Wing T, spread. So go ahead. You can answer the question.
So offensively and defensively, that's where your rules come in. Right?
Okay.
So here's the deal. A lot of people don't realize this, and I get a little coachy, but on the defensive side of the ball, there's only 3 real formations. Believe this or not, this variance is either going to be 2x1, 3x1 for the most part, right? And 2x2. That's it. Now,
you got to explain that. No, we're talking to normal people in here. We ain't in
I will explain it.
All right, go ahead and say.
So 3x1, you can have 3 wide receivers out there, right?
Right.
You can also have a tight end and 2 receivers.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a bunch set. All that's 3 receiver. That's 3x1. It's just variants of it.
Okay.
2x2 could be 2 tight ends, 2 receivers.
Gotcha.
It could be 2 receivers split wide. 2x1 is 1 tight end, a receiver, and a end on this side. It could be 2 tight ends and 1 receiver, 2 in the backfield. But you can only split 5 up, but the 5 eligible receivers, but so many ways. Now, there's some exotics. You want to go 5 wide, but here's back to our rules. What did you get? 3 on one side, 2 on the other. Just follow the 3-man rule, follow the 2-man rule. Does that kind of make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you go, now you got the exotic where Booker T used to love to do this, the 4x1 set, right? That's an exotic, but you don't see people living and dying in that formation. So I'm saying all that to say, if somebody was to come out in a 3x1 set, bunch set, and then they came out 3x1 spread, what is your rule? What is your foundation? And that's what get players on the football field, Street. That's what get the young boys that they can understand that this is not a different play. It just look a little different. You understand what I'm saying? All leopards have spots, but all of their spots are not in the same place. Is it not a leopard?
Right, yeah.
That's how I used to teach the players. That's exactly how I used to teach the players.
So it's 3x1, 2x1, and 2x2.
Correct. That's it.
2x2 is 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. 2 wide receivers.
It's just 2 people on this side, 2 people on that side. It could be a double tight with 2 wide. You can have 2 wides. You can have a tight, a wide, 2 wides. It's just a bunch of variant, but it's 2 people over here and 2 people over here.
Right. And 3x1 is 3 on one side, 1 on the other side. So it's just where they're lined up at.
Correct. Or you can flip it.
Right. So
yeah.
Right. So I see what you're saying. The concept, right. So the concept, the rules stay the same, no matter what numbers they're wearing. Right.
Correct. No matter how many on this side or that side, it's only gonna be 2x1, 3x1, or 2x2 in essence.
Reggie, $2, man. Shout out to Reggie, man, pouring that money in. Reggie say, man, what a white girl at? What an AK to erase board.
You know what? I might be able to draw a little something on my face right here. You know what? While we talking, I'm gonna try to set it up. But go ahead. I'm listening.
You can draw on your face?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can set it up now. But while we talking, while you asking me,
Okay, so how do we what took us into that? Talking about the playbook?
Reggie.
Reggie took us there. Yeah. Right. So the playbook and knowing the playbook. So a third thing. Give me a third thing that'll get a kid on the field early versus grown men.
Performing. Gotta perform. You gotta perform. Like I said, you can know the playbook, But when you go on the football field, you got to execute the playbook. Are you going to make mistakes? Yeah, you're going to make mistakes.
You got to perform. So you got to walk in the door and just be a dog off day one.
Yeah. So you got to be a guy who is going to play. Are you going to get beat? Most definitely. Are you going to lose some of the battles? Most definitely. But coaches are looking for, are you in the right place? Are you where you're supposed to be? And are you where I told you to be? And that's being coachable. Now, the dude that's a fifth-year senior that's been in a weight room for 5 years, is he stronger than you? Sure. Is he probably faster and more physical than you? Possibly, depending on position. But that's what they want to see.
Gotcha.
Trying to see how I could draw him a face.
What? Oh. Could you think of a freshman that walked on the college campus, man, and it was like, oh, man.
Yes. Tony Grimes is the first one I think of. Tony Grimes, who was at was at North Carolina. He was one of the very first videos I did. He actually graduated early.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be a senior in high school, and he started for North Carolina, excuse me, as a true freshman. And that was technically his 12th grade year.
Right.
Of course, Caleb Downs just from last year. Outstanding.
Well, let's stop at Tony Grimes. That's funny. Tony Grimes. So what happened with Tony Grimes? Because
he balled out and decided to leave and go to Texas A&M. Yeah.
Oh, so he did ball out and go to Texas A&M.
Yeah, he got hurt. I want to say somewhere in that game he got hurt.
Where is he now?
He's at Texas A&M.
He's still at Texas A&M?
I believe so, unless he changed, and I didn't see that he changed. Yeah.
I didn't know. So he did the Austin Simmons, so he left early. I didn't know that.
No, yes, he did. He left 1 year early. So Tony Grimes, his freshman year, he had a total of 14. He played cornerback too. 14 tackles, 1.5 for loss, 1 sack, 1 interception, 3 pass deflections. His second year, he had 47 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, no sacks. And in his third year, this is where he got hurt. He had a total of 36 tackles, 7 PBUs, and 1 forced fumble. And I forgot on his second year, he had 9 pass deflections. So you see how he got better over time because he only played in 3 games his first year as a fresh. No, I'm sorry, I apologize. He played in 12 games his first year. Yeah.
You was breaking down film when Tony Grimes came out?
2020. Yep. I started in April of 2020. He was one of the very first players I did.
Football over here with Tony Grimes. Tony, man, they got you rated top cornerback in the nation?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did you get to be the top? What did you do? Where did it happen at?
I started camping young. But then every camp I started going to after each year, my levels went up and people couldn't beat me. I was shutting down. I hadn't had one receiver, in the Under Armour camp I just had, I haven't had one receiver catch me from that camp up there my way.
Not one.
Not one. For Adidas, for the rivals, I had 1. So the more I play and the better I get, the harder for the receivers to get open.
Yeah. Listen, did you ever hear from the University of Miami? They ever reached out to you?
Nah, not University of Miami.
What's the best game you ever had? Youth football, high school? What's the best game you ever had?
High school game, best game I ever had, I'll say Kellum.
Kellum, what did you do?
I got a pick. I got a couple touchdowns. But I think Kellum was our best game because Kellum, they beat us for the last couple years.
Right.
And we just now won it. And I had a big part of that.
You played a big part in
touchdowns, breaking passes up, interceptions, all that.
Play both ways, Hayes?
Listen, you got the Army game, you got the Under Armour game. What went into your choice?
In high school, he played both ways, not in college.
In high school, he played both ways?
I think, yeah. He's from like Virginia Beach, I think.
No, I thought so. He is from Virginia Beach. You said it right there. I thought, I interviewed him. That was the same Under Armour camp where I interviewed Marvin Harrison. T2 was there. I thought he struggled at North Carolina in the end, though. I didn't know he
did kind of struggle, but he ended up getting hurt. That's why he played. I remember when he got hurt, he played 9 games. His last. Reggie said he just looked it up, so he's at UNLV now. And then left and went to Texas A&M. And apparently Reggie just said he's now at
UNLV. Okay.
UNLV. I mean, of course, we got our very own Ruben Bain, Francis Mawinoa.
Yeah, Bain. Yeah,
Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs. It's a lot of freshmen. Yeah.
Yeah, Bain did walk in and do his thing, huh?
Yeah, we got it's some freshmen out there, man, that's interesting. But I'm gonna say something to you, and a lot of people don't realize this, and a lot of fan bases don't realize this. Hold on, I just had it up and I closed the doggone. That they don't realize when 5 stars come in, they think they're gonna play right away. And I just saw this stat. Out of the 39 total 5 stars, this is off a 247 composite. There was 39 5 stars. 14 played. 14 played, but only, this is in 2023, but only three started every game last year. And guess who that was? Guess who the 3 that started? See, and the reason I'm bringing this up, because every college fan base thinks that when their school gets a 5-star player, they're going to come in right away and make an impact and be that player. So think about what I said. It's 39 5 stars that they had last year. 14 they did play. And out of those 14, only 3 started every game. So 3 out of 13 came in and played every game. Who are those 3? Can you guess?
Woo!
2 of them played on the same team.
Ruben Bain?
Did Ruben Bain play did he start every game? I don't think he started.
You had 3 that started every game?
Started every game.
Francis
Mawinoa, yep. And the other 2 play on the same team.
Started every game, dang.
And the other 2 played.
We should know the other 2.
I said one already.
Did you?
Yeah.
Caleb Downs.
Okay,
so that's Alabama. Wait, don't say that. Wait. Somebody said Peter Wood. Caden Proctor.
Stay out of the chat. And Caden Proctor.
Shout out to T. Wilkes. Only 3, bro. Only 3.
This is based on their, again, I'm going off of this 247 report here.
But look at that. I thought Bain was a shoo-in.
Yeah, but we talking about started every game. Did Bain play the very first? Right. Like you have to think about started every game.
Man, but think about that. 39 5 stars. Only 14. What you said? What was it? Only 14 played.
All right, here's what it is. Here's the article. New York Times. So I hope that's a reputable source.
Bain was not a 5-star, huh?
Okay. This is what they say. And Bain was not a 5-star.
He wasn't a 5-star. Was it?
And I don't know if Peter Woods was either. He may have been, but I don't know. I'm not sure. But
I don't think he was.
The 2024 recruiting class about to put pen to paper in the hyperventilating over possible late flips among top-ranked prospects. Before looking toward the future, why not review just what happened with the last class of 5 stars? Most played, a few didn't. In all, 14 of the 39 5-star recruits in the 247 composite in the 2023 cycle cracked the starting lineup at some point in the season. Right? 3 started every game. Miami right tackle Francis Mawinoa, Alabama safety Caleb Downs, and Alabama left tackle Caden Proctor. That's from the New York Times. So I just wanted to say, and see, a lot of people think they play so well. Oh, they were 5-star. Remember, they talking about from the composite.
Right.
Okay. So I just wanted people to be clear about that.
Man, yeah, I forget. I assume Bane. Shout out to Reggie with the $2. Pretty. Any videos on linebacker Ty Jackson here, Florida kid? No, I don't have any videos on Ty Jackson. I met him at the spring game.
Yeah. And again, we know that the 5-stars played, but what I was saying, I was bringing that up to say, yes, they played. I'm not saying they didn't. It says 14 of them out of the 39 played. They cracked the starting lineup at some point, but they didn't start all of the games. But what we were saying was when people hear 5-star, first thing a lot of fans go to is that, oh God, he coming in right away, he gonna start. And that's it goes to show you how rare it is that a kid starts every game. Like it's not what a lot of people think, because it's not that easy. It's not that easy, bro.
No, it's not. It's not. I remember. I don't know if you remember. We did this show when everybody was down on James 2 years ago, and I did a show. I went down the whole list, 20 safeties from top to bottom. What did they do in the league? What did they do? Where were they? Right. Mm-hmm. And my man, listen, it was surprising to see how many of them didn't play. Some had transferred already before we ever even got to Cam Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of proved to people that, man, James is on the field. Like, there was only maybe 3 or 4 safeties that had been out there as freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And we had 2 of them that was out there and was actually productive.
And I tell people this all the time. If your freshman coming in starting, you got some problem, right? You got a couple holes. But if you look at Alabama, they had 2 freshmen start. Caleb Downs played extremely well, bro. And those are the exceptions, not the rule. Those are the anomalies. Those are the one-offs. So, yes, I get it. Oh, this guy. But there are 130, 2 Division I teams? And we're talking about this one guy that's just stood above the rest. He wasn't in the pack. He was the Usain Bolt in the race. Like, he was way up here. And we can't compare everybody to the one-off. There's always going to be a Trevor Lawrence in this deal, right? Even Trevor Lawrence technically didn't start as a true freshman. He ended up starting out the rest of the season, but he didn't start the season off.
Right.
So, yeah, those are the things that it takes, man. You know, and like Malachi Starks is one of the most amazing. And I did his video too. I think he might be one of the highest ranked breakdowns I've done, WREs I've done on the channel. Almost like 50,000 views on that thing, man. That joke is serious.
When you did Malachi Starks, what did you see?
Everything. I don't care what you say. You name it, it was on there, dog. I don't care. You name it was on there, dog. And the thing, you translated. What you saw him doing in high school, he was doing it at Georgia. Go chase the dude down from a zoo to say the touchdown. He showed that on his highlight tape. He hitting dudes making fumbles. He making interceptions. He's on offense, running the ball 100. Dog, the dude was amazing, bro.
Yeah. I started out with him last year.
Yeah. I know. I saw that interview. It was a good interview.
Yeah, I started out with him last year. Eyes was watering and stuff, man. Very humble kid, man, from a little small town in Georgia, man. Has a white girlfriend that they've been boyfriend and girlfriend since like elementary school, bro. He's like their family's like merged. Like he's like part of their family. Real cool kid though, man. I spent some time with him last year, bro. Making a lot of money too. Humble, dog. Super humble, bro.
Good.
Yeah, super humble kid. But Malachi could play.
He could play, dog.
Stars could play. Y'all go check out that interview. Interviewed him. Go check out Hayes. WRA. Hayes, I didn't know you was doing them things that long, bro.
That's what started the channel. I didn't do live shows until football season. So from April till football, matter of fact, V12, the one time let's do a Miami show. And that's how I started following. I started doing the Canes Talk Live in essence. That's what started the show, was me breaking down highlight tape. Shout out to Will Nellums. Rest in peace to him. Coach Will is the one gave me Kamari Wilson, because he called me during COVID. And, well, what you doing, man? I was like, look, man, I'm just sitting here looking at YouTube, looking at this dude react to music videos. Like, yeah. And I just said, man, what if I did that high school highlight tape? He was like, really? He said, I got one for you. I said, who? He said, my nephew, the number one safety in the country, Kamari Wilson. You want to do him? I set that up with my cell phone. Right? I'm going to tell you how I used to do it. I set it up with my cell phone. I screen recorded PowerPoint presentation. That's how I used to put it on the film. PowerPoint presentation. My face was done with my cell phone on some book. PowerPoint presentation. And then I would merge the film together. Mind you, I ain't had no computer. I had a school computer. It's trash. It would take 18 hours to render a 9-minute video.
You gotta let us watch one of them, dog.
Oh, you want to put it? Matter of fact, I put up the Malachi Stocks one.
You gotta let us watch one of them, dog. A PowerPoint.
It was a PowerPoint when I used to do the presentations. Yeah.
Kamari Wilson. Hey, okay, so I got a quick.
Tony Grimes. I do Tony. I actually interviewed Tony Grimes.
I got a quick Kamari Wilson story. So when Kamari Wilson played against American Heritage, when IMG played American Heritage in high school, Mark Fletcher scored a touchdown, and Kamari Wilson knocked the death out of him in the end zone and got ejected out the game.
Did he?
Yeah, it was a horrible hit. Kamari is a crazy person. So when Mark Fletcher came to interview us, right, we was at the big house on the South Beach where we was doing the interviews last year. And the kids used to be in and out from across the country, bro. We used to have kids there. So me and Mark Fletcher talking, man, and I asked him about the Kamari Wilson hit, right? So we upstairs, we talking, me, him, and the kid from NC State, his dad. And he talked about Kamari Wilson and the hit, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, you talked to him since then? Have you ever met him? He was like, nah. I was like, he downstairs. Let's go meet him. And Kamari was there at the house, but the house was so big, Mark didn't see him. You know what I'm saying? Mark didn't know he was there. So we went downstairs. He actually met Kamari, and Kamari actually gave him a few pointers, man, about getting on the field early, bro.
Wow. Nah, that's good. That's good stuff right there, man.
Yeah, he gave him a few pointers about getting on the field early, man. But yeah, that was funny, bro. I was like, Kamari, you should saw how big Mark eyes got.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So again, the school computer, it wasn't designed for graphics and stuff, you know, it was Windows and this, that, and the third. So what's funny is it kept crashing because it was 18 hours. I would put it on, go to sleep, wake up, it'd be done. But it would crash because the computer go to sleep. So I said, hey, how do I keep the computer? I can't sit up here and move the mouse every 10 seconds for 18 hours.
Right.
So I found a YouTube video with a fireplace on it for 23-hour fireplace.
Yeah. I've been there.
I would let that run for 23 hours, let that run so to keep the computer up so it wouldn't go to sleep. But in the background, it'd be downloading the video. And I used a program called Hit Film, which was a free version of Hit Film, was a free version. I ain't have no Adobe Premiere and all that stuff, man. But here it is. I got it right there, Street, if you want to show a little bit of.
Yeah. Shout out to Stanley Cabinets with the $20, man. Shout out to Stanley, bro. Please look up Kendrick Harrison, Redville, North Carolina. They only win. And I love your show. I love when you go over high school players. I'm from Virginia.
All right, man.
They play a little football in Virginia, Stanley.
They got some good football in the Tidewater area. I called my man Tony Grimes Tidewater Tony. So this is the intro, dog. Check the old intro out. I ain't know no better.
You got to play it. Okay, well, that's you. I didn't even realize that was you, dog.
Yeah.
Welcome to Coach Hayes Football.
That was the intro.
WRE edition. Watch, react, evaluate talent from across the nation.
Who voices that, dog?
I'm going to tell you in a second.
Are you ready? Let's get it.
Hold up. That's my voice. I learned how to, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you how to talk about. I learned how to YouTube. I looked on YouTube how to alter your voice. 'Cause I didn't know what a DJ drop was. And I was trying to get people to give me a drop when nobody do it. So I learned how to alter my voice on a program called Audacity. And that's how I did it. It's called Ghost.
You got to fight, dog. What's going on with your eye right there, boy?
Man, it was rough out here. Here go the worst thing. This was green screen, Joanne Fabric, $10 during the COVID. Hey, somebody got mad. Chick got mad at me talking about, oh, you done moved and didn't tell me? I was like, what are you talking about? Look, do you see the logo over the fireplace, right? I don't put the logo over the fireplace. What's this?
Welcome to the WRE edition of Coach Hayes Football. This is where we're going to watch, react, and evaluate talent from across the nation. All right, we're going to sit back. We're going to get an unbiased opinion about high school athletes and their journey to college by looking at their highlight tape. You're going to get the good from me as well as the bad. If I love the tape, trust me, you'll know. If I don't like the tape, trust me, you'll know that as well. So I want to get started by simply saying, look, I pitched this idea. I was talking to a friend of mine, a coaching brother actually, and I was saying, look, I want to do something different with Coach. But I was talking everything else about him except this. I know he's also right now is a 4-star by 247 Sports. So let's jump right on into the tape and let's get an unbiased opinion. All right, here we go. Kamari Wilson, #1 DB, class of 2022. Doesn't mean it was 10th grade film. Oh, my man cut up now. 10th grader looking like that? Ooh. All right, here we go. Check him out. Uh-oh. Oh, I ski. Let's go. Let's go. Can he score? Yeah, that's touchdown, baby. Good move, dog. Good. Hey, great first clip. Awesome.
That's Kamari. That's Kamari Wilson. His 10th grade tape.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Hey, boy. Hey, this is your second clip, boy. Hey, you're doing something now. For your second clip, boy, you're doing something. Okay. Hit up. Oh, good way to stay up. Let's go.
Oh.
All right, protect the ball. I like it. Good job, man. Uh-oh. This could be trouble. Yeah, hey, boy, that's trouble. Boy. Hey, my man got split right there. Here we go. What you gonna do?
Guard be thumping, boy.
Is he the backside guy? Oh, pick. Oh, I thought he was going to say, okay. All right. So he had receiver on that play. He had receiver. Like, oh, they got him in the box. Blitzing. He go.
That's old. Man. Oh, my bad. That's old school. That's 4 years ago, dog. My beard was black.
Who rat? Well, you started with the rat on the screen. Boy, who that is, boy?
For the ad.
A lot of them round them off. Here we go. Another one. Hey, this kid got something, man. To be in 10th grade, his daddy might be the coach. I don't know. Here we go.
Just told more highlight.
Yeah.
I like this kid, man.
I like straight baller, huh?
I'll tell you that.
He was at 4th sister then before he went to IMG.
Great.
Yeah,
like blitzing and so forth. What I didn't see, here's a con now. What I didn't see is I think only saw maybe 2 clips of man coverage, right? So I don't know if he can or can't cover, but giving him the benefit of the doubt, he only in 10th grade. So he still got a little bit more time. What I really personally think, all right, through my coaching experience, that this kid right here is going to be a Division I player, but he's going to play more in the box. He's going to be more of a nickel or a rover. I don't know if they have him out there at safety or even at corner, all right? And that's not a hit on you, bro, at all. That's just letting you know that your skill set, I mean, why take away your skill set? You like to put your helmet on somebody. You like to blitz. And guess what? You like to make tackles and make contact. So guess what? Why not be in that position? All right? Kamari, I apologize, man. Don't hit me like you're doing. Don't let nothing kill your dream, man. Make sure them grades straight. Make sure that test score right. And don't let nothing kill your dream, man. Hey, thanks for watching Coach Hayes Football, the WRE edition. And we'll see you guys later, man.
That was it, man. Get an old English.
Girl, she thought that was your apartment, though. She thought that was your house. She thought you had to moved in with Whitney Houston, huh? Jesus.
No, I'm telling you, dog. That's all funny, man. But that's over. That's the very first WRE I ever did, man.
A 10th grader.
I ain't no better. I was like, all right, that was with my cell phone, bro.
A 10th grader. You edited it all on your cell phone?
No, I had the video on my cell phone and I took it and I put it on the computer on hit film. And so what I was looking at, I was actually looking at a laptop. And my phone was recording me. And I took that video and put it there on hit film and put it on top, timed it up perfectly, and then put it on top of the that was PowerPoint presentation I was doing it on. Or something like that. I was screen recording or something like that. Yeah, bro. That's all that. Hey, done come a long way, baby.
All right, man. Let's get back to what we was talking about. We done. Yeah. So if y'all just getting here, man, we were talking about secrets for kids to get on the field early. We went over what? The first one was be coachable. The second one was the playbook. And the third one, what was the third one, Hayes?
Make plays.
Make plays.
Gotta make plays, dog. Gotta make.
Are there any other things that'll get you on the field early?
Oh yeah, be willing to do whatever. If coach willing to change your position, you know. And here's what I'm gonna say. Let me be careful when I say this. And I really think when it comes to quarterback is what I'm really talking about. Shout out to Quentin, aka Winky Flowers. If you feel that you're a quarterback and that's your dream, then stay with it, dog. But when I look at other positions, a defensive lineman, and they try to get you to play offensive line or DB, go to linebacker, let me tell you this. Those coaches, if they're willing to put you in that position to see if you can get on the football field, it doesn't hurt you because you're probably going to end up there anyway when you go to the NFL because you ain't going to tell them people you ain't doing it unless you done made your name already. You know? But so if a coach say, hey, you a safety, I want you to come in the box, play linebacker. Don't fight it, right? Go in there, learn it. You might be able to. We saw Ray Armstrong do that, right? Been a safety his whole career when it played in the NFL in the box.
Right. Right. So you say just go along with it. It don't.
Outside of quarterback play, I will say that if you were a quarterback and like Lamar Jackson, Winky Flower, them guys, they say you'll be a man. By all means, man, stick to your guns, dog. I ain't mad at you about that.
Right.
But other positions, if you're a wide receiver, and they're like, hey, try DB, you'd be surprised.
Be
willing to change.
Florida State cornerback told me that story. With the Norland. What's the kid name with the Norland? Played cornerback for Florida State.
I can tell you right now, Xavier Rhodes played wide receiver. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the story.
He does.
Xavier Rhodes played wide receiver. His senior year, Coach Dunn ended up putting him at running back because we really didn't have a quarterback to throw on the ball. We're like, how can we get this guy the ball?
Right.
Put the ball in his hand at running back. But guess what? I'm like, Coach, I need that dude at DB. Right? I saw that a long time ago. So I said, Coach, I need him at DB. I put him at safety. Because I'm like, bro, he can go. Why put him on one side of the field when I can have him in the middle of the field? He covered the whole 53 1/3.
Right.
And this dude's out there thumping cats, interception. Same thing with Duke Johnson. Hey, Duke, come here, player. And Duke never hesitated. Like, all right, Coach. Duke, like I told you, Duke made MVP defense for me as a true freshman, dog. Because he wasn't afraid to do all the things he needed to do. But Xavier Rhodes went to Florida State, and I think he played receiver for one day.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Made a great living as a cornerback in the NFL for, I think, 7, 8, 9 years.
He tell the whole story right here.
I see you back out here. This is what, your third, fourth when you came out? How did that happen? Like, I mean, it's a lot of work, man. A lot of dedication. I mean, a lot of hours I put in. A lot of extra sessions. You know, a lot of film. I mean, I can sit here and tell you, there's a lot of everything. I did the most. You know, I was playing a new position. I didn't know how to do it. I was one of the sorriest, ended up being one of the best. You know, so you were the sorry. You know, people don't believe it, man, but they just thought it was all gift. It was all gift, man. But it's the point I had to put in the work, and then I had to learn a new technique. You know, so from receiving the corner, so doing that is real difficult. Yeah.
Hayes, you ain't teach that man nothing.
I ain't couldn't get him though. I had to always fight with offensive coordinator.
This was the outcome. Yeah. Bless. Yeah. So I see you and Complete Athletes partner every year, and y'all come out here and do this. Explain what Complete Athletes y'all relationship. Give one thing you can tell the kids, man. Just give them one point or something that'll help them out. Man, it's a lesson I learned, I was in college when they switched me from receiver to corner. Just never give up. You'll never know what your destiny is at the end goal, you know what I'm saying? Because at one point in college, I feel like, I can't play DB. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm ready to transfer, go to another school, and play receiver. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because how it ended. It ended with a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And it ended as a blessing. Right. Being the first rounder. You know what I'm saying? Right. And being one of the top corners in the league. So you never gave up? Never gave up. Right. Just kept working at it, kept striving. And like, this probably can't work out. And it ended up working out. All right, Xavier Rose up here. Great kill, man. I see the sun I came out, God shining on me, bro.
6'3" corner, dog. That's why they did it.
6'3" corner, dog. He actually tell a story. He went out there. He said, boy, he was getting smoked out there on that field, boy. And he said one day it just clicked for him.
It just clicked. So they saw it in him. I saw it in him, but I used to have to fight with it. I'm like, Coach, I remember I had to go to Dust. Say, Coach, done. Coach, I don't ask for favors. I need this one. You're like, wait a minute. You just asked for Duke. No, Xavier before Duke. Yeah, Xavier before Duke.
Yeah.
It was Duke I asked the favor for. He was like, you just asked for Xavier. But he understood that he was a defensive-minded guy too. So shout out to Coach Dunn. But bro, I'm telling you, because everybody was like, well, we don't want him to get hurt on defense. I'm like, bro, you get hurt running the ball. Yeah, but that's just the mindset. Same thing with Tony. I tried to get Tonio Brown.
I think
we don't want him to get hurt. Man, Tony will go lock this dude up, man.
But you know what, dog? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? To say that about a wide receiver, I think is like you're not getting the most out of a player. Because if you're saving him to go stand out there and play wide receiver, right? And don't want him to affect the defense or don't want him to help out the defense. No, I think that's like
it's pride, ego. I don't want if he get hurt on your watch, I'm gonna be mad and I'm gonna be down my best receiver. And if he didn't play for you on defense, I would still have my best receiver. That's how their mindset is.
But on offense, how much do you think a wide receiver actually impacts? You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you got get the value out of the kids. If you ask me, that's being afraid to get the value out of them.
So here's my thing, right? If you don't mind, put it back full. I want people to see this. This was my pitch. This is what I used to pitch to kids I tried to flip. I said, listen, guys, what's a great night for a wide receiver on catches? They'll be like 10. I said, okay. I say, how many plays do y'all run on offense? I don't know, Coach. I said, y'all probably average about 60. So what are you doing the other 50 plays? I said, you said a great night was 10. What are you doing the other 50 besides running a 40-yard dash? Right?
Dog.
I said, but on defense, you're always in the play. Even if it's a pass play, you're in it. If it's a run play, you're in it because you can make the tackle. So now think about what I'm telling you. And a great night is 10 catches. What if you only get 5? So 55 plays you run in the doggone thing. And I say it's only one football. That's the beauty. That's the sucky part. I was trying to flip kids, right? But on defense, you always chasing that one football.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they love getting their name called. Yeah, they love getting their name called, though. That's the difference.
Every play is an opportunity on defense. He told you himself, 10 plays.
That's why I asked him. Because he could never say, even if he said 20, I was going to let him live. I wasn't going to kill him. I'm like, all right, 20. All thing I was going to do was up to what? Well, y'all run 80 plays a game.
Right.
He was never going to win that battle. I don't care if he said 60. Y'all run 120 plays a game. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was going to, hey, used car salesman, dog. I'll just let him know. Look, bro. So what he like, dang, Cole, you right. And say, then you got to go block for somebody else. Man, come on, bro. He like,
Hold up, man. You use the blocking line too, dog. Come on now.
Bro, I needed some DBs, dog.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Now you use the blocking line, dog.
I needed DB Street. What you talking about?
You block with somebody else. Oh man, you doing salt in the game,
Bruh. I try to keep my job, dog. I ain't out here trying to win games 49-48.
Boy, it's rough out here, boy.
They was doing me dirty. They be in there talking about coach, man. So what happens if he get hurt on defense? What happens if he get hurt? So what? It's football.
Boy, it's rough out here, hey.
Man, that's what you had to do, dog.
You gotta go block for other people.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
Oh,
it's what
man.
it is. It's what it is, bro. So that's all, man, when it comes to that. And getting on the field, like you said, it's not going to be easy because, like, for those three that started, the Caden Proctor, Caleb Downs, and Francis Maligoa, they were probably better than what they had. The other 14 that came in and started at some point, they probably started off necessity because somebody else got hurt.
Right.
You understand? And that's okay. I'm not knocking it. So that's what I'm telling people. So that's why when we talk about freshmen coming in and these freshmen coming in and being this, that, and the third, it's really not hard to make freshmen All-American because it ain't that many of y'all playing. I hate to say that. I'm not trying to be funny. But we talking about true freshmen now. I ain't talking about red shirt freshmen. We talking about true freshmen. When a true freshman, it ain't, you know you get where I'm coming from? It's not really hard to break that lineup against other freshmen because it's only a handful of y'all playing. But it is hard to get on the football field as a freshman.
Right.
And we all talk about freshman blues. I don't know if Caleb Downs had freshman blues. That joker could play. But we know Caden Proctor had some. We know Francis Maligoa had some. We know they had freshman blues. Tony had some. You know, just what it is. That's exactly that's just what it is, man.
It's tough at cornerback. So tell me this.
Yeah.
Is there a position like so get a kid, come on, go get a kid a gym. What position do you think is the easiest to get on the field early? And what's the hardest? All right.
Kicker.
God damn, that ain't help nobody.
Punter.
Yeah, Graham, go ahead and punt.
I would say the easiest. Probably wide receiver would be probably the most common freshman position. Hate to say it like that.
Okay. Wide receiver.
And we ain't talking about starting every game, but getting on the field early. Wide receiver. 1, it's rotational. 2, I don't want to say it's easy because I don't think anything in college football is easy. But it's also one football, right? You could be a guy who excels at blocking right now, or you may be freshman fast, so you can be that decoy running them down the field. You could come in and do a lot of other different things, but they can dictate what happens to you with the football. And running back. I'll say running back as well.
Running back as a freshman? Okay.
Yeah.
And the hard and the most difficult position is what?
Offensive line. I think offensive line because of strength. I think offensive is very rare. Shout out to Terrell McGill. He back here somewhere on one of these pictures. Played at LSU under Nick Saban as a true freshman in the SEC from Miami, Norland. But I think strength is the biggest factor, and technique for offensive linemen are one of the hardest things to play. Because probably when they were in high school, they probably had so many bad habits and got away with it because of size and strength. Now you flip it around. They have so many bad habits that a 3rd year, 4th year player been in the weight room, strength, technique added to his toolbox, gonna give you hell.
So offense, I knew you were going to say offensive line. So offensive line over quarterback.
Well, quarterback too, but I wouldn't. I think quarterback is that different position. It's different, bro. It's just such a different. Like you can't win without a quarterback. I'm sorry, you can't win without a quarterback, and I don't mean your quarterback got to be throwing for 55,000 yards.
Right.
He's got to be protective of the ball. He has to understand all this. He's got to be leader. It's a lot. So yeah, I guess quarterback. I guess you could say, yeah, you could say that. But I think offensive line is one of those positions that are not relatively easy just because of strength. But yeah, I can go quarterback.
Quarterback is like the pitcher. It's like the pitcher, though. It's like an outline, right? It's like
right. Yeah. It's like the pitcher. It's
like the pitcher.
It's the pitcher. It's the point guard, I guess. I don't know what that means in basketball today, but it's the pitch. It's the goalie in soccer.
No, it's like the pitcher. It's not even the point guard. It's like the pitcher. The pitcher is like an outlier. Like it's a skill set that
nobody else has.
Right. Nobody else got it. Right. There's no interchanging unless you go on Wildcat or something like that.
Right. Right.
So there it is, man. You know anybody that's going to college football, that's playing high school football, man, we just dropped some gems on y'all on how to get on the field early. I know how not to get on the field early.
Talk to us.
Buster Davis, my baby, played for Florida State. Literally went to the coach, and Florida State, the coach basically said he wasn't playing special teams. Told that straight to. It wasn't Jimbo. Who was before Jimbo? What man name was?
Oh, Bobby Bowden.
Bobby told Bobby Bowden straight up, he ain't playing special teams. He no special teams player.
Now, if he has the leverage, he can do that. Like, that's the difference, right? Like, Caleb Downs has the leverage now. He could walk in and tell them at Ohio State, which he transferred, Coach, I ain't doing no special team. I think that'll hurt him, but he has the leverage at Ohio State. I don't think you had that leverage as an incoming freshman, incoming rookie in the NFL.
In the NFL.
Yeah, but if you got that leverage,
we
saw James Williams do it. James Williams did it to Miami. Yep. I ain't playing linebacker.
No, you're right. And so did. But all right, man, you got to own see how?
Yeah, real shout out to Stanley. I don't know if you read it or not. Your video on Malachi Starks, how I found him. Yeah, bro. Appreciate that, Stanley. Damn, Streeter. You go up first because I don't see how, but I'm trying to find. Hold up. God, dog it.
Street on see how, man, brought to you by IOD Squad, man. Investor die, bro. We've been killing it this week on IOD Squad. If you want to learn how to invest, we're not financial advisors. We put out plays. Y'all can copy them. Y'all can see what we doing. You can ask questions. We'll tell you what we do. Crypto, options, stocks. Every day we're in the Discord, 786-405-9499. I think we went crazy on the video today. Went crazy on something today. I think we're 100% on the video. Should pull up a Discord and just show y'all. But yeah, man, if y'all ever thought about getting to the stock market, and we teach it from the standpoint of you don't know nothing. Like we talk to you like you don't know nothing because everybody in there started at the same place. 786-405-9499. Just text us IOD and we'll send you the link or check the description. LNV usually drop the whole thing in there by now. That's what LNV at, man. You put it in the corner?
LNV live in the corner now.
So here's my own see how, dog.
Okay, talk to her.
I know this is gonna be bad, so I ain't even watched it yet. I couldn't hear it, but we're gonna experience it together.
Okay.
Mom X goes viral after learning her 16-year-old daughter is pregnant.
Oh, I thought you were going to show another video. Okay, go ahead.
So what?
Tell me.
No, I saw him in the car. Go ahead.
I'm over here guessing. Tell me. Yeah.
Not the pink steering wheel.
What the hell is this?
You see it?
I don't know those tears of joy or pain, dog.
We finna find out, I guess. But maybe it looks like it's a joke though, right?
Nah.
You think she got the balls to record her mama when she tell her?
Oh, dog, everybody want to go viral, dog.
Most little girls get slapped, don't they?
She hurt, dog. Nah, she hurt. She hurt.
Oh, she calling the Lord Jesus. Yeah, she hurt.
Yeah.
Calling on the Lord.
She hurt. Yeah, she hurt. That's crazy. That, and they record this stuff, dog. Everybody want to go viral, dog.
All that work today.
Oh,
Yeah. She hurting, dog.
Wait a minute. This girl gotta say it's a prank, dog. She gotta say.
Yeah, she hurt. She gave her the sonogram pictures. Lord have mercy.
Oh.
Shout out to Prime. Lord Jesus.
She got the sonogram pictures?
That's what she looking at. Yeah, that's well, thank you for bringing the show down. But no, I'm just messing with you. No, that's hurt. I like, you know, when she was first started, you don't know if it's joy or pain, but then as she kept going, I was like, oh man, this. But here's my issue, right? Okay, the young lady out there, she having a baby, I get it, but you're recording this and then you posting this, dog. Like you don't have no respect for your mama and her feelings. Like this is on the internet forever, dog.
That's why I was thinking that maybe it was a joke. Let me look in the comment section. That's why I was thinking maybe it was a joke. But she had a son. What's 16-year-old go get a sonogram and show it to their mama? This got to be a joke, right? Who took it to get the sonogram? Uber?
No, they got Planned Parenthood and all that stuff, no, right?
Let me see, man. I'm curious now.
Yeah, she hurt, bro.
Women.
And again, this is. I just want to say this. Listen, I just want to say this. This is not anything new. This has been going on since people have been having sex, right? I get it. I'm not here to condemn the young lady for being pregnant. I'm here to condemn her for recording it and posting it. That's my issue. That's my issue. That's my only issue, dog. Even if you recorded it and it wasn't the reaction you wanted, you don't have to post it.
I think Hayes,
and I get it. We're in a different era. Everything is. I think
they see it different. Women raw emotion, bro. Like when it comes, it comes. And in that moment, as a man, I think sometimes our first thought be our daughter. Like whatever my reaction be, it's gonna affect her. So if I'm, you know what I'm saying? But women, boy, when it come, it comes.
But I think, can I tell you what? As I looked at that, you know what I thought? Her mind changed. That you know that your whole life has just changed. All your hopes and dreams have now been put on hold. That's how I think the mother, because she probably was a young parent, and she realized at that moment, I don't know, I'm just assuming this, and I don't say she was 16, whoever the mom is, but she didn't look relatively older. So she looked like she may have been mid-30s, maybe. So what does that put her, 20?
Right.
And she knows the struggle of being probably a single mother, I'm just assuming, having to work, having a kid, having this, having that. Everything that you wanted for your daughter has now been put on pause. The education, not saying you can't go get an education, but it is now another obstacle when it's already hard to go through those things, babysitting, blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff just ran through her mind and it just broke her heart, bro.
I got a different take on it. Like when she paused and looked at her and she said, my baby,
Yeah.
I just think it's like it's like it's like it hitting her that dang, like she grown. Like I didn't expect it to come this fast. You know what I'm saying? Like
that was my baby. Like that was like my baby we hurt. We like my baby like is hurt. Like it wasn't of my baby. If it was at a graduation and she said my baby, that's a growing up my baby. That baby right there, when she said my baby, meaning like it's a different like when you at graduation and you see your baby walk across the stage, you're like, my baby, she growing up, right? Or your baby, your little girl having a period for the first time. You're like, my baby.
Right. See this right here. That's what I got out of that. Right. That's what I got.
Yes. But not in a like growing up stage. I think it was like I lost my baby. Yes. I lost my baby. Like I can't. There's no. I didn't protect her because it's always about nurturing, right? I like. She was hurt, dog. She was hurt.
Now, if I'm all right. Let's go, baby. I got a smoothie I got to go pick up. About to leave you in here by yourself.
Booty Cheek 63. All right, here we go. I wanted to hold this for a special one, but here's a perfect example. When I always talk about freshman blues, this right here is Sua Cravens, who went to USC. Shout out to the Momentum Podcast. Want to give him credit. This is a short that he had. I forgot the game. What's his name? Mo Hassan. Shout out to him. Hopefully we can get through this without getting copyright. I want y'all to listen to what he says about being a freshman at USC. Watch this.
My first practice was rough. So I'm like, all right, I'm 17. I'm a 5-star. Top 10 in Asia. I'm about to lock somebody up at practice. What's wrong with them? What they think this is? Wrong. First snap, we go one-on-ones. It's Xavier Grimble. He almost slaps my helmet off my head. Like from the jump, I line up, bro, slaps my helmet, visor, all swag is out the window. My visor got sweat droplets all on it. I'm almost hitting the ground. I'm using my hands to stay balanced. This man is running down the field. I'm chasing cheeks behind him. Tub. Next rep. Face eating dirt. Tub. I ain't as good as I thought I was. Oh shit! Damn,
you got real humbled after that first day.
It got worse. I'm in for a rude awakening. Like I got to guard Marquise Lee and Nelson Aguilar after lunch.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be a senior in high school at that point.
I was supposed to be on spring break with my homies. I'm not supposed to be guarded all.
You heard this story. What's that? The WNBA.
My first practice was.
So basically, he a 5-star, top 10 in the nation. Y'all must don't know. First play, get that crap out of here. And Buddy say, "Oh, well, hey, bad first practice." You know what he say? Nah, it got worse. No, he said no. He said no, it got worse. And that right there is the experience that people don't understand. When you talk about college football, you could come out of high school being a 5-star. But you heard what he said: Marquise Lee, Xavier Grimble. Nelson
Aguilar after lunch.
No, he said, "No, I'm out here chasing cheeks, Tub." Hey, I'm on the ground, Tub.
Them stars. Well, them stars. Them stars.
That's what I be trying to game up. That boy said my helmet sweat. That boy say sweat droplets all in the visor. Bro,
he got worse. I got a guy Nelson Aguilar after lunch.
He said, "Boy, that was a rough first practice." Nah, it got worse after lunch. Hold on, watch this, G.
I'm almost hitting. My first practice was rough. So I'm like, all right, I'm 17. I'm a 5-star. Top 10 in Asia. I'm about to lock somebody up at practice. What's wrong with them? What they think this is? Wrong. First.
Top 10 in the nation. But they thought it was. Wrong.
We go one-on-ones. It's Xavier Grimble. He almost slaps my helmet off my head. Like from the jump, I line up, bro, slaps my helmet, visor, all swag is out the window. My visor got sweat droplets all on it. I'm almost hitting the ground. I'm using my hands to stay balanced. This man is running down the field. I'm chasing cheeks behind him. Tub. Next rep. Face eating dirt. Tub. I ain't as good as I thought I was. Oh shit! Damn,
you got real humbled after that first day.
It got worse. I'm in for a rude awakening. Like I got to guard Marquise Lee and Nelson Aguilar after lunch.
Yeah, and you're supposed to be a senior in high school at that point too.
I was supposed to be on spring break with my homies. I'm not supposed to be guarding all.
You heard.
So
leaving early. All that leaving early. I'm Austin Simmons. I'm 17.
Yeah.
Boy, you better. That's why these kids being put back grades. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see why they're being put back?
Dog, that's what I'm telling you, dog. It's not easy as people think. And people think it's like, man, you just make a play and go out there and play. No, dog, this real lives. These are real people. And you got to remember, a lot of these college players, they fighting with a purpose. They don't want to go to the NFL. They need to go to the NFL.
Yeah.
And you in the way. You in the way.
In the way. Yeah.
In the way. You ain't my teammate right now. You in the way. I got kids. I got this. My mama's struggling. I said I'm going to get her a house. I got to keep the promise. Like Shannon Sharp always say, my whole thing was to take care of my grandmama. So you don't think I'll run through your whole chest plate and give you a heart murmur so my grandmama don't have to pee outside in the woods? Bro, please.
That was a good one, dog. I'm gonna get my smoothie. You close this thing down, dog.
I can't. You got access. You got access.
10 minutes.
I don't have access.
Now, listen, we thank y'all for coming out. What do you say on Def Jams? Thank y'all for coming out.
God bless.
God bless. Drive safe.
Shout out to Brian Kelly.
Oh man. Who get on the little spin thing and get pegged the butt cheeks? You on the spin thing with a dude, man. He gonna get on the spin thing and get wood the butt.
He did like this too, Street.
Looking like Van Halen, crazy from the heat. The first time me and Coach Hayes' mama got on one of them things.
Mama said they so. Said they so, mama.
Mama got on one of them things.
Footballville mama laying down underneath it, spinning it. That's why it's spin. She underneath her spinning it.
Man, get out here. Y'all like, share, man. We out.
He going to Blockbuster.